Hello, it's Prince Easy, and well, as usual, let's get to it. uh-huh. So there is that, and there is that. Okay, we shall get back to that, like extensively. Damn it, the Houthis done left the internet cables. Now they're over there trying to take the Indian Ocean out here. Mm? Meanwhile, Indian commandos just rescuing their ships from Somali pirates. Ugh, it's a problem. It's disgusting. These Houthis. Wow, guys. Wow. Hmm? A perfect proxy, ain't it? Okay. Okay. And of course, they had to cry witchcraft after that video. Hmm? They are pushing these blockers into children apparently. Over there. Well, this is just a thing I came across, let's just say. I just came across. He has a point, you know. In a place where you need stitches, can use bandage. Hmm? Yeah. This is this morning. Hmm? Around 6. Let me check the time. 6:39 a.m. So, we talked about this, right? I don't think I've deleted the video. It's still on the channel. Traveling is going to be a nightmare, right? And believe it or not, 99% of the production of aircraft is mainly civilian aircraft, is mainly by two companies, Boeing and Airbus. So this is not good. This is not good. And them doing this does not improve the situation. So we shall see how this thing unfolds. Okay? Kama mwenzako ananyelea zako tia maji. That's all I can say about that. Okay? Now this actually is concerning and it bothers me, you know, that these nations that say they are friendly actually treat our people like this to an extent. I heard an MP say that they had to conduct like operations, you know, to extract people from there, our people from there. You know, why is it so? And why hasn't the government openly said that your safety might actually be in danger if you go out there? So they should have put measures in place to actually check up on the people that are actually in these countries. How hard is that? A phone call is enough. A video call actually is enough. So it is a sad situation that people are so helpless to an extent that they go onto the internet to ask for help because the governments have been no help at all. So Zion, you know, I need to hear. I heard like a couple things, but I don't think it's enough. You are playing politics with people's life. These are our investors. We should not rebuke them. Okay, that type of nonsense I cannot stand by. So they actually made it worse Eh? They made it worse. I'm gonna show you, and trust me, heads are gonna roll. If not, we shall see. We shall see. But I want somebody's head by the time I'm done with this for speaking nonsense. Hmm? So here are actually the nutrients they say that they can possibly add on to the situation. Vitamin A, E, D, B3, B9, B1, B12, iron. I don't know where they get B12, but hey, they have it. I only know one source for vitamin B12. And I've actually talked about this. I don't know how now they actually got the thing. I'm quite sure it won't cause cancer. I'm quite sure it is natural. It's not synthesized. But we shall talk about them. Okay. That was not meant to be shown. So let's get to the thing. First of all, as usual, narrative control. It's just an observation before we get to the thing of the thing, right? It's just an observation. If you look at pop culture, the most anti-Semitic people are actually the Jews themselves. And they want everybody to get involved in the laugh. I mean, look at Family Guy. Look at South Park. Look at Sacha. All of these people, they are mocking themselves and getting people involved so as later they can cry, these people are anti-Semitic, these people are anti-Semitic. You see, they hate us, we need protection, we need special protection. Another Hitler will come for us with their stolen identity. Bunch of thugs. Okay, let's talk about the so-called enhanced rice extensively. As much as I can in a video anyway. Yeah? So it's not just rice that can be enhanced. It's actually maize or wheat. All of these things can be enhanced, so they say. And by adding vitamins and minerals, that's how they enhance. And as far as my research took me, I've only seen this being applied in India, and they had a plan by this year for it to be like in full swing in their schools. They are targeting children with this stuff, right? They are serving it to children. That's the main goal. As if it's not a thing that everybody needs. But now they are targeting children with this. That's why I'm up in here and I said I want to aid. By the time I'm done with this, I want somebody to be fired. Somebody to take responsibility for giving out false information. Okay? So let's talk about the methods. The methods they use to actually enhance this rice. They use dusting. Dusting is whereby they spray particles of minerals towards the rice thingy, right? They spray minerals and they hope it sticks to it, right? The second method is actually coating with electricity, just like how they coat iron with gold. They use electricity. They coat. So they make a coat of some kind outside of the, let's call it pellet, the rice pellet. Yeah. So they do that. And then there's a third method where they basically take tiny pieces, or just let's say they grind down the pellets of rice into a powder. They mix it with the minerals and vitamins, okay? Are you following? And then they make a dough. Yeah? Dough, sasa sijui tusemaje. Donge. Kama donge la baada ya kukanda ule mkando ile nani unaokanda ile, si ndio? They make a dough. Yeah? And then after that, they process the dough to look like the rice pellets, and then they mix it into a bag of normal rice by, I don't know what ratio they use. Yeah? So I said, you know what? Let's go to our trustworthy friends, because every time I come out here and try to fight these people, somebody has to pull some UN crap out of their situation. Okay, let's see what the UN has to say about this, especially the WHO, right? So these from the where I've written extract, you know, the guidelines. These are the guidelines. From henceforth, everything is literally copy and paste from their website to this notepad here. Okay, so this is what I extracted from their website, the crucial things that they say in their website, right? This guideline complements the WHO and FAO. Okay, you need, I've already told you, witchcraft is in spelling. Okay, witchcraft is in spelling. Okay, this is why idiots enter into idiotic agreements with idiots and make all of us look like idiots while we are not. Okay, so let's talk about complement. What do they mean when they say this guideline complements? So this guideline is not from WHO. That's what it means. Sasa sijajui kama mnajua Kiingereza, lakini this is the beginning of their statements. Okay, they are saying this guideline complements the WHO and FAO guidelines on food fortification. Okay, this is the enhancing part. Okay, fortifying the rice. Because they say food, as I've said before, is a general term. It applies to maize, rice, and wheat. Yeah, and we have problems, yeah, with those specific plants actually being without nutrients, and that's another issue we have to talk about later on with the genetic modification and stuff like that. Okay, so this guideline complements WHO and FAO guidelines on food fortification with micronutrients from 2006. This is the research that the guidelines that supposedly the WHO and FAO released before this guideline comes. So they accepted this guideline because, wait a minute, let this thing pass. Okay, so we have established, first of all, the guidelines are not from the World Health Organization. That's number one. I don't know what source this guideline is from. They don't even say, but they say that it complements, meaning they go the same. You know, what WHO and FAO says and what this guideline says is the same thing. Okay, that's the meaning of complementing, agreeing, being in compliance, let's say. Yeah, and the Pan-American Health Organization publication, Iron Compounds for Food Fortification. Okay, they know that they have created an iron deficiency within the Negroes, but let's not go there. Okay, so 3 organizations have, I don't know, backed this technique. Okay, the WHO, FAO, and the Pan-American Health Organization publication. Okay, and also guidelines for Latin America and Caribbean in 2002. Okay, this document expands the section on dissemination and updates the summary of evidence used for the guideline. Okay, the whole point of this document that we are reading right now is to expand the sections on dissemination and the updates, most importantly. Updates, it's important. If you do scientific work, you need to update. Yeah. they need to update, like they say. So this is the update. Based on the most recent, I don't know, they didn't state the year. Okay, remember this is copy and paste from their website, WHO. Meaning if you go there and you find this topic of food fortification on WHO, you find exactly what I'm reading right now. You can do it if you want. Okay? Updates evidence on the summary of the guideline based on the most recent. Another witchcraft is coming. Okay, they are closing their they are closing their paragraph, right? Another witchcraft is coming over there. They say recent systematic and narrative review on the topic. Okay, I don't know if you know English again, but those are some shady phrasing. Okay, shouldn't it be based on scientific results? But nah, it's a systematic and narrative. Okay, hence I labeled this whole segment narrative control, because narrative is important. Okay, systematic narrative review on the topic. Okay, so let's study what they presented as recent updates on this topic of food fortification. Is it feasible? Is it working? Because I have to establish now, it seems like it is a trial. Okay, they got results in the lab, but that does not translate into practical terms unless time is given for the thing to actually be used, to be practical, yeah, to be used by the public. And then you come back and give the updates. Now these are the updates that they are giving us. Okay, so they say this is the evidence. They use the word evidence themselves. Okay, I had the WHO there, but they written over in their website. They wrote evidence. Okay, so they gave this evidence number one from Peña Rosas, JP, Mithra P, Anukrishnan, Kumar, these Indians, like I've said. Okay, most of them are Indians, and Garcia, like I said, not Latin American people are also in it. Okay, so but most of them are actually like Indians. Okay, so this is just like an Indian situation. Okay, fortification of rice with vitamins and minerals for addressing micronutrients malnutrition. Okay, coherent database, systematic review, that, and they gave their numbers and everything, if that's important to you, right? But that's not. Okay, they gave a link. I followed the link to see what these people are actually about. Okay, and evidence number two, they gave these names here. Okay, Peña Rosas appears again. Peña Rosas JP. I don't think when it comes to evidence, you can do this. You can testify against and for, right? So I think they know what they're doing. Right? They know what they're doing. So they have this Peña Rosas back again, and they have Monich, Fana, Ara, you know, Deregil, I don't know, Lailuo. This sounds like a Island name or something. Technical consideration for rice fortification in public health. Annals of New York Academy of Science, right? EDS 2014, New York. Why the hell not? Okay, and even they have other related links, they say. WHO, CDC, e-catalog for indicators for malnutrition programs, guidelines on food fortification with micronutrients, iron compound for food fortification, guidelines for Latin America and the Caribbean 2002, right? So it is a guideline they provided, the CDC and the WHO. They you know, they didn't think the Latin American and Caribbean peoples have the technical know-how to know or to conduct such testing, right? So let's discuss this supposed evidence. Okay, I clicked on the links like I've said. Yeah, so Hmm? Yeah, I repeated that, sorry. So let's begin with company number one. I don't know why that thing came over there, but okay, let's start here. Company number one. Okay, in their website, they had the method. You know, I was interested in the method. I'm not interested in the supposed results. Okay, that can be make a wish type of situation. Okay, so I was worried about. Let's talk about the results. What did they get? Hmm? And how did they actually find this fortification thing to be a thing that can be used, and not only used but safe for children? Okay, safe for children. Okay, so their search method, there's a section in their website that they have search methods. Okay, the way that they provided the proof, like they said above here, right? It is evidence. WHO said it is evidence. Okay, so we searched, they searched, they didn't do no science or anything like that. They searched. Okay, Central, Medline. Okay, I have some screen grabs. Let me get Medline and Embase and Sinahel. Okay, well, I don't know what is that. And 16 other databases up to 10th December 2008. We searched clinicaltrials.gov. They're back again with it, clinical trials. Last I heard, human experimentation was an act of warfare and should be considered as so. But people are such idiots these days. Yeah? So the World Health Organization International Clinical Trials Registry platform on December 2018, 10th December. Okay, so these are the most recent. Okay, they didn't say above there, but I had to go to the website to know these evidences supposedly. So let's discuss these two companies, these sources, yeah? Medline and Sinahel. Okay, let's talk about. Okay, remember we are talking about rice fortification or food fortification techniques. Medline, a bibliographic database of life science and biomedical information. Okay, it includes bibliographical information for articles from academic journals covering medicine, nursing, pharmacy, dentistry, veterinary medicine, and healthcare. Medline also covers much of literature in biological and biochemistry, as well as fields such as molecular evolution, compiled by the United Nations, compiled by the United States Nations Library of Medicine. Okay, so straight out of Babylon. Medline is freely available on the internet and searchable via PubMed and NLMN's National Centers for Biotechnology Information and Interest System. Okay, so it is kind of a journal. So whatever results they got, they published in this journal. Okay, let's not question the science. You have not heard any science, you have not seen any science exactly like me. In the whole website, I done read and read and read, no science whatsoever. Okay? So it is a US thing. Okay, and if we know these people, they're capitalists, they're business, it's all about business. They don't care about your health. They have unhealthy people back there. Why are they not giving all of these obese people over there the help, the nutrition they need? They're coming over here trying to give us stuff. Let's talk about Sinahel. Index English language selected other language journal articles. Another journal article about nursing, allied science, biomedicine, healthcare. And they have these accolades and idols that we should be like, we should be knowing these people. They did some big things for you. Nigga, don't care. There's no science here, right? There's no science anywhere to be seen. Okay, and like, eh, now this is even sad. This is even sad. And they have the 666 over there, right? Because why the hell not? Mm? And this is the second. This is the second source. Remember, they gave two sources. Number one is the Peñarosa, and the second is Delhi Jill, and they gave the links, and I clicked the links. Okay. Now this second thing, this is Technical Coordination for Life Fortification and Public Health from New York Academy of Science from 2014. Okay. The link does not work. The link does not work, and remember, this is from the WHO. This is from the WHO, like you see here. The second link sends you to the New York Academy of Science, like it said. Sorry, this page you requested was not found. Does not exist. So they give shady sites and shady names so as we can, I don't know, idolize these people with their accolades, and I don't know, think that we are safe. We are safe. We are safe. These people cannot be having no bad intention against us. They have our best intentions at their hearts. But this is from the WHO about fortified rice. Okay? Now, my question, as always, is where did they get this? Where did they get this? Because on the surface, like I've said in the previous video, right? On the surface, the idea is actually genius. You know? The idea is actually genius. A person can be just eating rice and just survive, you know, without... Okay, look at the vitamins, bruh. You know? Look at the vitamins, yeah? You don't need more than this. You need iron for your blood. You need the vitamins for like, for your immune system, and you need the vitamin Bs and 12s, and for like, protection of your and cell production, most importantly. Okay, that's what B12 is for. It's a raw material for cell production. Okay, if you remove B12 out of the equation, like, it's a problem. Okay, and you can only acquire it from meat, only from meat, and not from fish. No, meat. Now I don't know, you vegans out here just eating pills and thinking that, yeah, it's natural. You are eating synthesized materials. You are not eating B12. Okay, if they put the natural B12 here, and what they have made in the lab, they might have the same effect, but they are not the same. Okay, it's the issue of frequency and how the body adjusts to that thing. Okay, the molecular bond. The other one is more natural, and the other one is more, it depends on the vulnerabilities, or else it gets rejected. And this is what the government of Tanzania is issuing to the peoples as food, not just peoples, the children of this nation, to eat. It's not right. It's not right. Okay? It's not right. Their methods are inefficient. They're inefficient. Their processes, as usual, they look nice on the surface. They look like, yo, this is like wonderful. Huh? It will change everything for the malnutrition of a nation. But this is laziness. Okay, this is laziness. You can't just replace an orange with something else and thinking that, yo, it's just the same. It's not the same. I can argue with you the whole day. It's not the same. Okay, now I have many questions about how microbials on this surface of this rice pellet actually react to these methods. I have many questions, many questions, but as usual, their science is biased. It does not, it leaves out the negative situation. They say, we don't want public fear, or the public will not understand it, the public will misunderstand and cause misinformation. So we are keeping this information away from the public. So you want us to carry that. You want the children of this nation. TBS hapa naongea nao, kwa sababu waziri wa kilimo alichokisema is actually right. He read the thing and like me, he reached the same conclusion, like, yo, this is brilliant, this is genius. But is it safe? How do we do quality control? Okay, how do we do quality control of these quote-unquote fortification methods and the compounds that are being fortified or being attached to the rice pellets and for later to be consumed by people? And they keep insisting, like a bunch of idiots. And I went like 5-4 sites and reading up about this, and like some of them, like they insist. The first thing that always come up is that this project has been most successful in India, and the second thing that comes up is that the taste. They keep emphasizing the taste. That this rice, fortified rice and normal rice, there is no difference in taste. Okay, but they admit that they do have concerns pertaining to particular methods of preparation and how they affect the quality of the coating of the minerals and vitamins, so they say. So why are they bringing this to us now? If I were to make a prediction, this is all leading back to genetic manipulation. Okay, they see that the country has a plan and it has made efforts to actually tackle agriculture. They have to interfere and bring their nonsense. We don't need rice, like they said. It's not a wrong thing to say. We have the rice. Give us the technology. Or like my guy said, give us the tractor. Don't give us food. They do not want us to solve our problems. That's why they're interfering, and they are banking on you taking this shortcut. They don't want you to like say, okay, now we say, okay, watoto watakuwa nakula dagaa, they shall eat this food and this food and this food and this fruit and this fruit for this day. No, they don't want that. They just want to give you a fast food with everything in it. If you look at the burger, that's a that's a presentation of this. It's not okay. Okay, it's not okay. And if you have an argument, please be my guest. But like I said, you can win. You can win. I'll be listening for the answer. If you have no answer, then you better retire yourself. Okay, the same government cannot be saying two different words. Okay, this is nonsense. Okay, this is nonsense, and there isn't more research. I haven't seen extensive research pertaining to this subject here of fortification. So my conclusion as of now, it is not safe. Okay, so Basha is right. So you can say whatever you want to say about this, and I promise you I can go with anybody who is behind this idiocy, out of fear and out of, I don't know, diplomacy. That's a game that hypocrites play. I don't play that game. If you are nice, I'll be nice to you. Simple. If you're terrible, I am the worst. Okay? So I want to end this on that note. Okay? I'm expecting counter arguments if there is. Okay? Because I don't want to sit up here and I don't know, seem like I'm suggesting something. I'm not suggesting anything. I've literally copy and paste the information they gave, and we have reviewed it with you together, and there's nothing they're saying. They just did a literature review, just like in the vaccines. They didn't do no science. There's no science because you don't have the secrets, the compound, the secrets. Okay, because believe it or not, fortification has a patent. These methods have patents. They are properties of somebody. So they cannot be disclosing everything to you because you're a government and you want to keep people safe. So what do they care about then? Business at the expense of the people's lives. And that's unacceptable. Prince Easy signing out. Love you. Bye.